Welcome back to Football Show. My name is Daniel Opara. I'm going to be your host today. I want to wish my brother happy birthday. I know he has some other commitment today, but hey, it is birthday, and I want to wish him happy birthday. Today, I'm going to be previewing Newcastle Chelsea or Chelsea Newcastle. This game is going to be played in Stamford Bridge. Chelsea Newcastle. Mm. This game is going to be good, right? Because Chelsea have everything to be played for. Newcastle, I really doubt if they now. I mean, they still have the opportunity to make it to Europa, right? But I mean, there's too many teams ahead of them. We have Fulham, Sunderland, Bournemouth, Everton, Brentford. I doubt it, but hey, Newcastle looked like a solid team against Barcelona. They really do. They were up for the game and they were unlucky for the mistake. And the last few minutes in the extra time cost them a draw, right? So it cost them a win rather. So yeah, but Chelsea have everything to play. If they want to be in the Champions League, they have to win this game. But the bad news is this: Chelsea have not beaten Newcastle in the last 3 games. The good news for Chelsea is this: the last 11 games, the last 12 games, they won 11. So this is a home game. Hopefully, they can wake up from whatever the slump that happened I thought it was the 60 minutes in the PSG game and wake up from that slump and play. But Newcastle also know that the only opportunity right now to be in Europa is to win this game. If they don't win this game, they pretty much have to forget about Europa. Right now, they are 39 points, right? The people in the Europa position is Chelsea. I mean Chelsea's Champions League. So we have Liverpool, Brentford, Everton. Listen, Liverpool is 48 points, right? Maybe Liverpool, but Brentford is 44. Everton is 43. Bournemouth is 40. Fulham is 40. Sunderland is 40. Newcastle is 39. So a win, just a win, and all other teams did not do that I just listed. They don't do well. Might put Newcastle in a good position. So Newcastle know that. Listen, we've beaten Chelsea twice in the last 3 meetings, and they've not beaten us at all in the last 3 meetings. So Newcastle know, even though yes, these were all away game to Newcastle. Home games to Newcastle. Sorry, right? But they can go with that belief that we can do something. Newcastle have not played very well away this season. Let's put that they've not been playing very well away this season. But they can go with the belief of the game against Barcelona and say, hey, we can do something with this. We can go toe in toe with some of the best team in the world. And it pains me to say this. Chelsea is one of the best team in the world. And on their day, they can play very well on their day. But how often do they have the day? Woo! I like to take a shot at Chelsea. But this game is going to be very interesting, right? Because the both of them they know the stake in end. Chelsea probably thinking now, okay, we're going to be out of Champions League next week. They probably thinking that we're going to be out of Chelsea next week. So they have to secure their Champions League stuff. That's the only way they're going to play next season is if they qualify back to Champions League. So they have to play to beat Newcastle. They have to. They cannot play for a draw. They won against Aston Villa 4-1, which was a very surprising result, right? But they have to produce the same thing. They have to produce the same thing to beat Newcastle. But what's my prediction? Honestly, from the week that both of them are coming from, I think Chelsea is low, Newcastle is high. The performance against Barcelona, all what the coaches will tell them is, if you guys can play very well against Barcelona like this, you can play very well against any team. You guys should have that belief, right? And Chelsea, I don't know what Mourinho is going to tell them, but Chelsea, their countenance have to be low, unless the coach come up with something. Because whatever happened to them, that was terrible. That was terrible. That's the only thing I would say. It was a terrible last 30 minutes of the game, and they just fell apart, right? So, but Chelsea, they are home. They play at the back of their, at the fence. I hope their fans are there to support them, not to criticize them for the Champions League fallout. Support them, cheer them on, encourage them, and all what you need is a win. If you guys can win, if you guys can win, Aston Villa lose, Man you lose, which I think is possible because I think Aston Villa and Man U are playing to each other. I don't know. I can't remember. Yes, I think they're playing each other. But that's the thing. Draw or lose, Chelsea is right up there in the Champions League position. So Chelsea have to win. But honestly, in my own opinion, in my own humble opinion, I don't see a win in this game. I actually foresee, I want to say I see a draw. And I see either 0-0 draw or 1-1 draw. I know I said it 0-0, right? But I think it's going to be a draw. And Chelsea, I don't see Chelsea winning this game. I think the effect of what happened this by the week for the Champions League is still going to linger around and affect Chelsea. But who knows? But it's going to be a good game for me to watch because hey, whatever the result is, I'm still going to be laughing, right? Whatever the result is, I'm still going to be laughing. Thank you for joining me again to preview Chelsea and Newcastle. Hey, let me know your comments. Let me know who you think is going to win. Chelsea, Newcastle. But do me a favor. Like this video. Yeah, now, right now. Subscribe. See you later.